Up here. Hey, yeah. Don't you have a coyote to chase? Well, your people are here. Look at them. They're out again with the not caring. I still care, though. Hey, it's Robert Earl out here at the Eco Ranch in far west Texas. Welcome to part 2 of the mechanical room build. My woofers have arrived, my work exchange people. I have the footing all done like I showed in the first video. I'm about to do something a little bit different, and I thought you might get a kick out of it. You can see, of course, behind me is the frame for the door. We're going to repurpose the door going into our power room because we're not going to need that doorway any longer. So I'm going to repurpose the door out here. So I got that ready to go. I've got my brick ties in here to hold the frame in place, and we have an issue that comes up. Mortar doesn't really like to stick to mortar, and there's my new pump just kicked on too. Brand new pump, works like a charm. I finally have 50 pounds of pressure in our system for the first time in 8 years. Should have bought this pump all along. It's a Flowtech, by the way, and it's a Flowtech AC, not DC pump, so it's not an RV pump. Should turn off in a minute though. But anyway, concrete and mortar don't like to stick to each other very, very well. Now, my mixture seems to stick better than a lot of them, but it still doesn't exactly like to stick. Let me get behind here and show you what we've got. So the wall has to attach to this wall here, which is, this wall is the chimney for the rocket stove. So this wall that we're building has to lock into here. Well, you can see I've already built it up to about 6 feet. Above here, it's no problem in interlacing everything, but up to this point, I have to make sure it ties in right. The odds are probably 10 to 1 that it would stick just fine if I just went ahead and put it up. But I came up with an idea that I wanted to show you, and I'm going to reposition you guys and show you what it is. Okay, so to get this, to get these two walls to stick together nicely, what I came up with was I thought you can put, of course, rebar or mesh or something to tie them together as you're going up. With the wall, I could have embedded it in. Well, it's not. I can't embed it in now, but I do have these bottles, and the narrow end, the neck, is facing inside the chimney. So it's fairly easy. If I just knock the bottom of one of these out, I can stick a piece of rebar or whatever in there. And what I came up with was I took these 1/4-inch rods, they're threaded rods, and I got the toggle bolts like you'd put through your drywall at your house. You know, you drill a hole and then you put it through like this, and it pops through and expands, and then it can't pull out, and you tighten down on it, and that's how you attach things to just pure drywall. So that's what I decided to do here. So these, I've put these in already, and they are going to move a little bit, so what I'm going to do is just kind of wire them and just hold them as we do our mortar work so that they're tight. And pretty much, I saved one to show you. Pretty much what you do is you just take the bottom of the bottle, knock it out. Sometimes a piece of glass gets sideways in the neck. This time it didn't, and just jam it through. There we go. And then as we go up with our layers here, these will lock into this. The brick ties will lock here, and that little piece of wall will go up. We're going to carry the chimney up, you know, to the proper height. Everything will be tied together nicely. You'll see as we go along with that. Well, as I said, today is Friday, or maybe I didn't say it, but today is Friday. I can't remember things half the time. It's half the fun of getting old. Half the fun of getting old is actually getting old. The other half is watching all your senses go away, so you eventually just sit in the corner and slobber all over yourself. Not looking forward to that, trust me. But anyway, it is Friday. Friday's a day where I take the afternoon, go into Terlingua and sell my eggs and visit with people and drink a beer or two. So my woofers, our work exchange ladies, they've taken off to Big Bend National Park, and I'm about to pack up my eggs and that and go. But I wanted to get you, give you an idea of the start here. When they come back, and we'll work tomorrow, which is Saturday, I'll show you how we're going as we start to set the bottles on the walls. Now, of course, as always, it's just going to cut, and one day for me is going to be about 2 seconds for you. So I will be back with the two girls, and we'll be working. Hey, I'm back. It's January 19th, now, so it's been a while. We've been working on the mechanical room. I probably should have done a little segment in here earlier, but let me show you how far we've gotten. Look at that room. We've got the wall about halfway up now. We've got a beautiful curve here. Got the chimney going up, so it's coming along nicely. And I couldn't have done it without the help from our the work exchange guests, who all happen to have come from the woofing group, WWOOF, which is wwoof.org if anyone wants to look at it. But I'm going to introduce them all later. Right now we don't have Cameron out here, but I do have Brianna, who's working here, and she's waving at you. Way over there, completely out of frame, is Laura. But there she, oh, now she's not, now she's in frame. I'm out of frame. Lucky you. Anyway, it's coming along wonderfully, and I've never had anyone come out here and jump in and do the models and do the masonry as nicely as the three of these ladies. They're still girls to me because I'm an old guy, but anyway, these three girls have done. We had a little issue with the pump, so I had to redo some of the temporary plumbing on the pump, but we'll worry about that later. So I just wanted everybody to get a look at where we've gotten, and we'll come back and get a little bit higher. It'll be a few days, but of course for you it'll be just a few seconds. And somewhere we'll find Cascade. Right now we're wondering where the Wonder Dog is.